Okay, this is when it all began. We moved up here in 1993, June. I was pregnant with my third child. We had two little boys. We wanted to move up to Hayward, Wisconsin to raise our children. This is when it began. They were at our property in the springtime. You can see it's signed by Dave Heath. Here's more letters that we received about a failing septic system, which we were going to get fined daily if we did not replace it. It would be a $7,500 system. So we were being forced to replace the whole septic system and come up with that money. So we decided, for our best interest, that we'd sell the property in Chicago and maybe build onto our home here, make it a little bit bigger for our family. So we had right there, William Chrisman come out to make a inspection report and tell us exactly what we'd be needing to build. Here's his report. You can see it. This is what he filled out. He did himself. So you can see my bathroom's right there. We were going to remove it if we were allowed to have a new deck in between. We never said we would take it down, definitely. We said only if they allowed us to have the deck, we would take it down. That has been in our bathroom forever. Here it is, and there's his signature again and the date. One more thing to point out. Here is what he told we needed for variances, 50%. And the shoreline. Those were the two variants we needed. And here's the signature once again and date. We went down to zoning and applied as he told us to do. I have all originals. These are just possibly copies of it. Here's everything that we had, or they wrote down. They wrote it down. They listened to us, wrote it all down. We signed it. This was our application for a variance, and we had to go in front of the town board and then Board of Appeals. And we did everything that they told us to do. We had no idea what we were doing, but they were the ones, the professional ones, that were in charge. Here's our Bass Lake we had to go in front of. Here's when the meeting was. There's Shirley Susan, who was ahead of everything. And here's the date that we had from Sawyer County stating when we had to go in front of them. There's the letter. We went into that meeting, and there was just some confusions about prices and stuff like that, and they told us to go back and read. They're going to table it until the following month, in which we did. Now, if you remember in the beginning, we were going to get a daily fine of $175 a day if we did not replace that septic system by a certain time. We contacted these people and asked them. They told us this on the account, so we paid them. They were going to put the foundation in so we can get the septic system in. They came to us 2 days before the date of this letter and told us they had time then to do it, and they wouldn't have any more time until sometime in August. But we were on this thing that they were going to start fining us daily if we did not do it. We decided to go down to zoning and explain the situation, and we met up with a Robin Thackey. I think she was deputy of zoning. She took our information down. We explained everything, that we had them there. They were ready to put the foundation in, and we wouldn't be able to get them. She took the information into Dave Heath, who was head of zoning, the Department of Zoning. He gave us the okay to start building the addition to the back of the house. That is what we have on our land use permit. He gave us the okay to put the foundation in. And Arvid Valem, or whatever his name is, head of Board of Appeals, was out there to inspect it. Then there was the septic guys that were out there to inspect it daily. They watched us build this addition, or start getting ready to build this addition. Here's another threatening letter in our name about the failing system. As you can see, 175 daily, and the date. So we were on a time frame. We had to get this in. Here it is, and there's that person again, Chrisman. He was going to find us. So we were on a time schedule. We had to get this in. We were under the assumption everything was fine. So we went, Got our windows all ready, ordered them up, Arctic Glass. There's one bill. See the date? We thought everything was fine. That's what that Dave Heath told us. We can go ahead. No problem. Here's my electric service. See the date? We had this going. We understood that everything was fine. We can go ahead with everything. Here's a bill from Menards. You can see we would not have dished out all this money if we did not believe that we could start building. I just have to jump back. At our Bass Lake Town meeting, we were great, fantastic, proved our variance and our inspection sheet that Bill had filled out said, it's fine, we were great. They shook our hands and said, go on, good luck in building and stuff. And I have verbal transcripts stating what they said. I went and got verbal transcripts of what happened at this meeting. Everything was okay. This is the meeting, our last meeting in July. You can see the date. Let's focus in. This is the people that were there. This is verbal transcripts. I had them type up for me. I had to pay for them. This is exactly what was said during the meetings, or the meeting that we went to. We didn't understand what they were talking about, where they got their measurements. It was just so confusing. The whole thing was just confusing. So at the very end, which I will show you, it says that they proved both of them. Both variants are approved by Arvid, and second. It was second. There was some problem with the measurements we didn't understand, but we were told that we would be sent what we can build and what we could not build. But right there, verbal transcripts that were typed up by this person right here. And I guess she's going to be head of zoning real soon. But here she is. She typed them up. These are verbal transcripts. And they've got a copy of them. Here is the land use permit that was sent to us. We see owner's copy. You can see this. We built. There is my new addition. This is the part that they want down right there. It's on my land use permit. You can see all the stuff. See attachment. See Dave Heath's signature. They filled this out and sent it to us, 17 by 54, right there. We built by that. Here's the second page. This we looked at it and we were wondering why he erased our bathroom, because our bathroom. But if you notice, it says 32 right there. We were never going to erase the bathroom, or take the bathroom down. He whited it all out, so we figured, well, there's the 54. We could do the first floor. Our bathroom, don't understand, because we never said we'd take it down, only if we got the deck approved. We never got the deck approved. We understood that, but we would never take the bathroom down. There is what they sent to us right there. There's the man again. This is it, and there we go. Second story right there. Approved, approved, all this approved. It's all approved. This was sent to us. This whole thing, this is what we built by. They watched us build it. Here's our sanitary permit. They were out there. They were watching us build it. They had to come out and inspect it. Zoning had to be there. There's the date. This is when this was our permit, so we had to get this done. There's the date of the land use permit that they sent to us.